Good evening, chat. One thing you may notice about me right now is that my hair looks like shit. And that's because I showered and I was brushing my hair to get ready, and I tried to turn on my big light, and my big light was not turning on. So had to fiddle with that for a couple of minutes to get it working again. Thankfully, success. Got that taken care of. But we're going to be having one of those streams where we spend the first 5 minutes of it where you watch me brush my hair. I will, however, turn down the Pokemon Emerald's title theme just a little bit. It's a little loud. Not that I don't love the Pokemon Emerald title theme, but it's maybe a little abrasive. Anyways, hi folks, how we doing? Happy Thursday for those who celebrate. I don't know, dude, sometimes you just say shit. My whole job is jangling keys. Don't look at me like that. Chat, my wife is being mean to me. My wife is being mean and cruel. And I can't believe this. But anyways, hi, hello. We beat Watson yesterday. Some other stuff also happened, but you don't gotta worry about any of that. But yeah, we beat Watson, we beat all of Watson's gym, we even beat a trainer after Watson, and we have yet to suffer any losses. Well, at least from that whole endeavor. So I suppose it's not yet to suffer. We didn't have any losses. Yay, yippee, wahoo. There isn't a hairbrush emoji. It's okay, Watermelon. I can also brush my teeth if that would bring you joy. If that would comfort you in these dark days. Mintmod, would you kill me if I asked for a coffee? I understand. My wife has been provided a history lesson. Or brush your hair with a toothbrush. I feel like that would be bad for my hair and the toothbrush. That feels like a frankly not very beneficial arrangement on either side. But yeah, so we made it through Watson. Yippee wahoo, yay. We're not out of the woods yet, though, a thing I keep saying. There's actually a lot of woods. Run and Bun is a game where you're always in the woods and there is no exit to the woods until you make it out of the woods at the very end. It's just a lot. It's Wood Simulator 2023. I think it dropped in 2023. That being said, we have a really solid box, and if we can just make it through Cycling Road Rival, I think we've got a really good team for Norman. I would like my pretty necklace, please. And if we make it past Norman, there's a huge batch of encounters, whole bunch of stuff. If we get to Fall Arbor Town, we can finally evolve Onyx into Steelix. There's a lot coming up. It's just a matter of if we can get there. But I think we can. And you think we can too, don't you, chat? But yeah, we kind of already have a line calc for Cycling Road Rival. A little bit. I wasn't the one who calced it. Hey, Whooperstan, welcome to stream. I had to spend the first several minutes brushing out my hair because there was an issue with my light setup that I had to fix. But I just finished that, so you are right on time. I don't even have the fucking game launched. I'm a fraud. I promise I know what I'm doing, chat. I promise. Load ROM. Boop. Boop. Pause that. And can you see? Perfect. Considering how long yesterday's stream was, my controller's probably going to die soon, but that is fine. The game is muted because, of course, it is. I just gotta bust open the volume mixer. There we go. All right. But you're all probably sick of the Pokemon Emerald title theme at this point. But yeah. We have Seismitoad. We have a third gym badge. We have Gorbis now. She's not very good, but we do have her. I obviously didn't have time to calc any new fights between yesterday and today because I had work. So we're going to be kind of flying by wire, seeing what we can get mathed out in real time and going from there. So I believe Psychic Edward is the next trainer that we have to fight. Gonna really quickly like run down to the corner just to double check the sprite over there, because I'm almost certain it's him, but you know. Yeah, that's Psychic Trainer Spite. Okay. Thankfully, he has a team that only has 3 Pokemon. They are Psychic types, and we have a Crawdaunt with Knockoff. So hopefully this fight will be a little more conventional than the last one. Let's see. We have a Chimecho with Levitate and Assault Vest. That dies to Knockoff. Hi, Volt Flare. Welcome to stream. Ooh, we are slower than it by 1, but we always live Dazzling Gleam because it can't crit us. Shame about getting outsped, though. Inner Focus Lumberry. Obviously, we don't outspeed Farigiraf, nor do we outspeed Swoobat. Okay, let's see if we have a slightly more optimal way to do some of these. Maybe get color coding. Yeah, no, thankfully we just have a lot of Pokemon that kind of tank all these guys really good and hit them very hard. Yeah, Chimecho, Psychic, what do we have to worry about? Like, it confuses us? Can Psychic confuse in this? Psychic can probably confuse in this. So I think the website's still down, actually. So I need to go into my history and see if I can find the link that Hannah gave us yesterday. Okay, so we have the damage calculator, but where's the link? Yeah, I have no idea where the Pokedex is. Psychic is special defense drop. That's perfectly tolerable. Because of course, I could post the link. I would appreciate that. Volt Flare, I did not think to save it when I got sent it yesterday. Yeah, weird. I opened that. I think Psywave's confusion. That's probably true. I'm pretty sure Psywave like definitely has confusion chance. I just wasn't sure if confusion was also confusion chance. Okay, there we go. He has Y chick. Hold on. Oh, it's showing me Psychic the type. I'm like, why the fuck? There we go. 10% chance to lower the target's special defense by 1 stage. Notepad. Okay. So we are dealing with Psychic Edward. P-S-Y-C-H-I-C. D-W-A-R-D. Psywave doesn't confuse. Is Psywave the one that has like variable damage? That like, oh god, it's like it doesn't do a set amount. I know it has like really weird calcs though. Opens Chime. Dude. Yeah, but also so does every move. Yeah, that's what you're thinking of. Real. Variable power base. Yeah, but I think it like also like specifically like doesn't calc using your own defense. I think it like it has the variable damage that's just multiplied by its special attack and doesn't factor in your Pokemon stats at all or something like that. Like it's really weird. Okay. So you're probably also good for Swoobat though, aren't you? Extrasensory, Air Slash, Stored Power, Calm Mind. What's Extrasensory's flinch chance? Only 10% isn't too bad. Oh shit, we're getting stream or fucking viewbots again. Been a minute. There we go. Get out of here, you son of a gun. It's basically Nightshade on average. Okay. I doubt it's a move I have to worry about at this point in the game, but still, it's nice to know. Okay. So yeah, Extrasensory has a 10% chance to make flinch happen. We have a lot of things that beat up Woobat, though. But Arcanine is better at it. Togedemaru is also really good at it. Yeah, we probably just fight it with Toge. Wait, I need to re-equip my non-joke badge. Listening only. Okay. So. Calcs up. Who's good for fighting for Rigoraph? Hypnosis is a pain in the ass. You're just really bulky. That's your gimmick. It's a shame that Psyshock does so much damage. Actually, there's a Smeargle and Mount Power with Psywave. Ooh, uh-oh. Spooky. I say that, but I'm gonna get my ass wrecked by it at some point. I can feel it. Hyper Voice does so much damage. Okay. I wonder. No, we don't do enough damage to Chimecho. We're probably going to use Togedemaru for Woobat. Because I'd like to be able to use Crawdaunt for Girafarig, but in order to use Crawdaunt for Girafarig, I need to be able to switch in on Psyshock. Why do my guys have to be so slow? I could probably fight it pretty easy with Torterra. And then Torterra baits Swoobat. And then Girafarig goes for Foul Play against Togedemaru. Which... I mean, I suppose Crawdaunt, as long as it doesn't swap into Hyper Voice, we're fine. That being said, we can also now look at Hisui and Arcanine, who I think can beat Chimecho really easy. Okay, so open with Arca. Equip Arca with Hard Stone. Okay, so we open against Chimecho. It just has Levitate and Assault Vest, so there's no crazy gimmicks there. It goes for Psychic. We take at most 50% from it. I suppose it actually probably goes for Girafarig next. And Girafarig always goes for either Psyshock, Foul Play, or Hypnosis. Crawdaunt is slow, though. But how does Eldegoss? Eldegoss tanks all of its moves really well and baits Psyshock. Okay, so we use Eldegoss as the pivot. So open with Arca, 2-hit KO with R Slide. Swap to Jira. Also, we want to make sure to, because -1, you're definitely slower than Crawdaunt, right? 52, yeah. Equip Craw with Chesto Berry. So I don't believe it's running those calcs with black glasses. Correct, yeah. Easy kill. We're faster than it. We swap into Psyshock, which means we'll probably actually be at like full everything for Swoobat, because if we're swapping into either Psyshock or Hypnosis off of Gossifleur. So swap to Goss. Stay in until hit by an attack. Swap to Craw OH. KO with K off. Like, who even fucking needs Sticky Web when you have Gossifleur? Okay. Swap to Swoo. Swoobat probably just gets... Yeah, it just also gets O-code by Crawdaunt. can't get us with extra sensory. Could get us with air slash. We could probably just like stay in against air slash, and if we get hit by 2 of them, we swap to Togedemaru to recover the line. Like it's got, ooh, it does have simple and focus sash. So we can't one-hit KO it. Which could get a little spooky if it pops off a Calm Mind. I didn't forget how to change the badge, I swear. It's okay, I don't know shit about changing badges. Good luck, have fun, cute. My brother just killed me with an exponentially growing swarm of bugs. Zendikar? Or Avenger of Zendikar? No, that makes exponentially bigger plants. What's your brother running, Turtle? Also, hi, welcome to stream. A skewed swarm. I guess not. I don't know who had Silver's deck. But yeah, air slash has what, like a 30% to flinch? Yeah, 30%. I kind of don't like those odds, and if it pops off a Calm Mind, things could get dangerous. Thankfully, Calm Mind doesn't make it any better at surviving Togedemaru. So I think we just do the direct swap to Toge, Oko with Zing Zap. Like, even if it's at +2 special attack, yeah, it would need to, like, crit twice to even... No, not even double crits on its best moves. Could ruin our shit. Swap to Toge. Ooh, though, actually, at +2 stored power is still pretty weak, actually. Well, okay, it gets a little more scary. But if it goes for stored power at that point, it's not flinching us, so we're safe to get kill. Okay, swap to Toge. Oko with Zap. Yeah, because Swoobat only gets scary if it gets a Calm Mind off, but if it gets a Calm Mind off, it's going for stored power, which we always live a crit from. Or if it's going for extra sensory, it has like a 20% chance to flinch. Odds of us getting turbo flinched by that are incredibly low when it's doing like 16%. Okay. I like this line. Grab you, grab like frickin'... Jesus, our Talon Flame is fast. Cool. It does so much damage with acrobatics. Oh my god. Oh, I did forget to actually like grab and pull Toge up, even though Toge is a part of the line. Probably don't want Torterra for this. Grab like Seismitoad. No, we grab All Rain. Okay. Yeah. This should be pretty safe. I had to ask Will to make sure Zimone from Duskmorn. Oh, is Zimone his commander? I don't know anything after Dominaria United, so I don't know, like, jack or shit about Duskmorn. Other than that, it has, like, a piece of literature associated with it that gave, like, a Micah vibes really hard. I think it was specifically gave, like, a Micah vibes. I could be wrong. Yeah. Okay. Grab you. Re-grab you. Grab you. And grab you. Don't need Citrus Berry on Toge. Yeah, no, we got really bad citrus rolls, so we need to be kind of conservative with our citrus berries for at least like a while. We're going to be basically giving like everything on our team a citrus berry when we fight Cycling Road Rival, but like other than that, okay, we want to give Chesto Berry. to Clea. And we want to give Oranberry to everyone else. Okay, kids, who's holding what? You should already have Hardstone. You do. Orin, Chesto, Orin. Perfect. Yeah, no, it seems like the scariest part of Cycling Road Rival is taking out her NDD with Crawdaunt, because we need Crawdaunt for brick-breaking screens, and if we get unlucky and it throws out one too many hyper voices, we could risk getting killed, which is fun and not spooky at all. But Screens AI heavily incentivizes using screens, and Brick Break breaks screens, so we should probably be fine. Okay, so this should be Psychic Edward. Sends out Chimico. Chimico has Levitate and Assault Vest. It knows Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Charge Beam. I think it might have a chance to use Charge Beam for, like, stat altering, but I don't think it's guaranteed. It's most likely going to go for Psychic. Arcanine does minimum 50% exact to it with Rock Slide while holding Hardstone. I forgot that we can also flinch with Rock Slide. So that's cool. Oh, he did go straight into Swoobat. That's fine. I figured it wouldn't go straight into Swoobat because we one-hit KO it with Rock Slide, but I guess because we do more damage to Girafarig than it does to us, it just went for something that was faster. Which is, like, fine. Because Calm Mind isn't going to save it. Fucking yoink. I mean, cool. Oh, right, Focus Sash. It's fine. We have extreme speed. Hamilton's a really good dog. Oh, thanks, Ham. Swoobat pelted with rocks. Truly. Absolutely demolished with rocks. And at this point, we outspeed Girafarig. I don't think there's any downside to me getting a Rock Slide off. Yeah, none of its moves do that much damage. This might just be Hamilton's sweep. It can't flinch because it has Inner Focus. Hamilton's a really good dog, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, if they have a stash of Sturdy-Mon. Oh, okay. Good to know. What a truly, what a well thought out line. So complicated, so interesting. Okay, well that's cool. I'm not gonna complain. Okay. And now the first of the Cycling Road trainers. Tinted Lens, Lumberry. I love to see that they send in a Venomoth that Arcanine immediately fucking bonks. So we are up against Psychic, Jacqueline. Notes. Opens. Veno. Yeah, no. Okay. I didn't even need Crawdaunt for that entire fight. Shit's crazy, man. Dog Bark's end of story real. Okay. So, open up against Venomoth. 85 speed, 83 speed. It has a Lumberry. None of its moves have priority. it just has a lot of strong hitting attacks. So we just open with Arcanine, one-hit KO with Rock Slide, swap to... Won't go for Xatu. At least I assume. I'm pretty sure if it gets one-hit KO, that's like one of the lowest priorities. Also, it's slower than us. One of these days, Venomoth will be allowed to attack. Not today, ideally. What am I looking at? Oh, that's right. I need to... Close that. Master Sheet. Okay. Okay, AI's Pokemon is faster than the player and KOs it, is slower than the players, but one-hit KOs it and is not one-hit KO'd. AI's Pokemon is faster than the players, yeah, which it never is. AI's Pokemon is slower than the players and deals more damage than it takes. Grumpig does not. Gallade doesn't outspeed, but it does do more damage than it takes. So then it gets its shit rocked by Talonflame. Out of curiosity, if it... Yeah, okay. But it sees potential for fast 2-hit KO, so I don't think it ever goes to set up for bulk up, right? Because, like, yeah. I don't have a super solid understanding of setup control just yet, but I think we're pretty fine. And even then, we just, like, I don't know. If it gets a +1 to its attack. Yeah, we're always fine, because if it uses bulk up the turn we swap in, we still might one-hit KO either way, but we only need to live one attack. And we can use... Ooh. No, because Shadow Sneak will still get us before we roost. We can just swap into something else. We can swap into, like, Noelle or something. Because Noelle doesn't get affected by Shadow Sneak. Generally, unless it gets a speed boost, it's like, it can't go for it if it gets fast to it KO'd, I think. Yeah, no, I believe... I just don't know if it, like, if it's a range, if it always knows not to go for it. But yeah, Noelle outspeeds. It'll definitely be brought low enough to where it can die to a Horn Leech. So we don't need to worry about Shadow Sneak. Okay. Swap to Gal. Swap to Tallow. OHKO with Acrobatics. If needed, swap to Noelle to dodge, S Sneak, and KO with H Leech. Okay. Bring the two of you. Against Talonflame, probably just sees Xatu, right? Oh no, it sees Grumpig. Swap to Grumpo. Grumpig will always go for Power Gem because it sees KO over Reflect, which is nice. 68 speed. Okay, so Focus Blast murders us epic style. So we don't want that to happen. I see you have Gluttony and a Salic Berry. Even if you only have one roll that shows fast to a KO, slow kill, it's enough. Good to know. Thank you, Private Noah. Okay. So it's going to go for Power Gem. I I could swap in Togedemaru, bait, Focus Blast, back into Talonflame. Well, that's not very useful now, is it? Like, I could, in theory, loop Togedemaru and Talonflame for, like... So what happens if we're, like, currently roosting? Power Gem could still kill us, absolutely. See, the annoying thing is Reflect. Gluttony, Salicberry. And if it's using extra sensory against Torterra, that's not really great for us. Hitmonchan, it's such a shame I can't teach you Shadow Punch. It'd be really useful right now. Nidoking is too slow. Comically, Lixie could almost arguably do it. It's not likely. Yeah, what? Swap into Lixie, reteach her Bug Bite, Bug Bite off his Salicberry, get KO with Leech Life? No, that's dumb. Because Focus Blast is what, like 85% accurate in this? We can probably just rely that it's going to go for Power Gem when we swap into Torterra. Like, even if it sets up Reflects. Well, I suppose the scary thing really is just that Salicberry, huh? Because we can't spam Synthesis forever. Power Gem into Focus Blast. Very likely to kill. And if either of them crit, Night Arcanine. I suppose none of its attacks particularly body Electros. Because, like, if we get Para off, Bait's Extra Sensory and Focus Blast. Because against Power Gem, we don't take a lot of damage. We do get outsped, and we have to risk extra sensory flinch, but there's also an equal chance it goes for Focus Blast. If we can just get off a Thunder Wave, paralyze it, we can get in... Honestly, it doesn't actually do that much damage to Gossifleur. I keep forgetting that Gossifleur is just, like, great for everything. Yeah, because it's going to overpower Gems, so we swap to Goss. It then goes for either Extra Sensory or Focus Blast. So... do we have a funky pivot? I just need to make you slow, sir. Because, like, theoretically, we could swap back into Talonflame to then bait Power Gem again. To swap back into Crawdaunt? But I suppose if it sets up Reflect, how much is that gonna... There we go. But if you have Black Glasses, probably not a 1-hit KO. There's a chance for one hit KO. Yeah, I don't like that. You take a lot of damage from Roserade. But you also do a lot of damage to Roserade. I don't like this thing very much. I find it to be quite irksome. Extrasensory Focus Blast. Like, I suppose I can kind of rely on the fact that Torterra never gets crit. So even if it's slower... Oh, wow, we actually have to get multiple speed drops. I really wasn't expecting the thing to stump me tonight to be a fucking Grumpig. Okay, I need to look up Reflect AI. So I think it just has like a +7 to be used. It just has like really high usage priority. AI dock. Control F. Reflect. Starts at +6. If the player mon has a move that corresponds with the screen, IEG, physical reflect, if the Amon has light glare. I'm assuming there's supposed to be a +1 written there. Okay, in summary, +6 base, +7, or +8 depending on player moves, light clay being held in RNG. So, against Talonflame, it will never go for it. Against Gossifleur, it actually isn't super likely to go for it. It still absolutely could. It's just like a coin flip between Reflect and something else. I could, in theory, leave Eldegoss in and, like, do Magical Leaf Synthesis and just kind of stall it down. Make it as slow as possible. I kind of don't hate that. Because, like, once we take care of the Salic Berry, and we know for a fact Torterra always goes before Grumpig, we're pretty much fine. Like, it's just a war of attrition to use, like, Synthesis, Seed Bomb in alternating order. We won't have to worry about flinches. Okay, swap to Goss. Use Synthesis. Use, well, probably M-Leaf turn 1. Use M-Leaf. Use Synthesis. Use M-Leaf. Use Synthesis. Honestly, we can probably just cycle that to KO it if I'm being real. Or we could, on the round we proc Custat Berry, swap to Torterra. We'll see how our HP is looking. Okay. So, repeat until Custat Berry. Just to be certain, people who know this game, Custat Berry doesn't provide its boost to the current turn, right? Well, I suppose that wouldn't matter in single battles, now would it? Yeah, so... I guess for future reference, in double battles, if you proc Custat Berry, does it then immediately shoot it to the top of current priority bracket, or is it just next round? Swap to Tort. Synthesis. Use Seed Bomb. Repeat until KO. Swap. 2. Also, wait, it's not supposed to be Grump. It's supposed to be Grum. By my 4-letter naming standard. Okay. Swap to Xatu. In regular Pokemon, it doesn't, but there's a lot of things that work differently in Run and Bun. It's true. It's so fun and exciting. Okay. Xatu. You're really fast. You have Magic Bounce and Citrus Berry. Heat Wave, Light Screen. Yeah, low-key, you just kind of get your ass beat by Arcanine. Hi, Hannah. Welcome to stream. Ninten ran some of your guys' line past me while I was at work today. And I'm liking how she looks. So also we want Eldegoss, we want Torterra. Hell, we probably also... Ooh, yeah, we outspeed and one-hit KO with Zingzap, no, don't we? Torterra will be out. It's likely to go for Heat Wave. Crit Burn Heat Wave is scary, so yeah, we would swap to Arcanine. But we'll still bring Togedemaru as a just in case. Swap to Arca. Oh. Arcanine, are you faster? You are faster. Love that. Love that 1 point of speed above. Like, chat, can I please acknowledge how cracked my Arcanine is? 31 in both of its defenses, 31 in speed, and like a bulk boosting nature with a minus special attack nature. Just all around, and incredible HP. Like, all this thing needs is a scale in its attack stat. Okay, so swap to Arca. OHKO. With our slide. Reslide. I don't believe we need anything particularly fancy. Hell, we don't even need Hardstone, necessarily. But we don't not need Hardstone. Yeah, and the biggest point of contention is what to do for the Blaziken. Will probably be up to you to go with the level of risk you're comfy with. Yeah, no, it's... I don't want to use a rare candy to have a 50-50 chance of outspeeding and one-hit KOing Blaziken. So I'm probably going to go with the swap to Talonflame, swap to Palpitoad KO. There is also theoretically a world where I sack something to Blaziken, I think. And then I just get the free switch into Palpitoad, which I think probably wouldn't be a bad play, but I don't know. It really is just based on how much I want to greet it. Yeah, I don't think there's any need to do the rare candy stuff. It's just something funny I saw. It is very funny to think that my Talonflame could outspeed Blaziken potentially after speed boost. Using that heart scale for Brawly really paid off. Okay. But yeah, just making sure for you, Drain Punch, Psycho Punch, yeah. Don't want to give Talonflame any items, and everyone else just gets healing stuff. Cool times all around. I suppose theoretically, actually, Togedemaru, Heat Wave does a max of 91 off a crit. If we give you a Rost Berry, okay. Equip Toge with Rost Berry. All right. Do I give Gossifleur Miracle Seed? No. No, I think I give Gossifleur and Torterra just like healing berries. I really want to invest in a Stream Deck, but every time I'm like, ooh, I should really invest in a Stream Deck, something happens that makes me spend the amount of money I would otherwise spend on a Stream Deck. In other words, I'm getting a GameCube soon and a Game Boy Advance, which is neat. I have a friend who was selling one, and I spoke with her about maybe buying it off of her, and now that's happening. Yippee. Okay. Sawsbuck. Eldegoss. Eldegoss. And grab the turtle. Okay. So you as a silly backup. You. Trying to give Torterra Leppa Berry for synthesis cheese. Which honestly, I could still do. Give Oranberry. Already holding one. I got a Game Cube for Christmas one year with Animal Crossing, but I've got to get a battery fixed before the game is playable. Oh. Battery in what? The GameCube? I didn't know. GameCubes have a battery? I thought you just plug them into the wall. Chad, am I stupid? You're already holding Hardstone. We want you to not hold anything. God, I hate Nintendo. Whatever regulates the internal battery is burnt out. It's one of those circle ones in watches. In a GameCube? That's insane. Interesting, though. Oh, no, that's right. We're going to give Maisie a Rostberry, actually. Okay. Orin, Rost. Alright. The first of the cycling road fights. They're kinda spooky, I'll be real, dog. Yep, I've opened it to check it out, but it needs to be soldered back into place with the new battery. I've done that before with a cartridge of Pokémon Blue. I also did it with a cartridge of Pokémon Crystal, but I did a poor job, so it kept getting dislodged after like 2 to 3 play sessions, and I kept losing my progress, and I couldn't successfully resolder it back into place. Okay. Look at me go, chat. Go, white girl, go, white girl, go. Go, white girl, go, white girl, go. Go, white girl, go, white girl, go. Okay. Just making sure we have everyone in order. We do. But I'm scared all the time. She wishes to dazzle me with her wonders. Love it when the hoes want to dazzle me with their wonders. Out comes Venomoth. Out comes Ham. We won't hit KO with Rock Slide. Good job, Ham. Out comes Gallade, as we've predicted. It's going to go for either Drain Punch or Bulk Up. I don't think it ever goes for Bulk Up. I believe we figured this out because we fast 2-hit KO it. It shouldn't go for Bulk Up, so we can just swap to Scalpel. Good. Okay, we won't hit KO with Acrobatics. Scalpel, fucking, it's gonna use Shadow Sneak. Sure, I'll take a free flame body proc. Why not? It has a lumberry, but cool. Alright. Kill. There's another trip where it's called Alaska, but I like Hamilton better. Honestly, I'd consider them, like, now that we evolved it, do we change the name from Hamilton to Alaska? But no, we got the puppy Hamilton. Out comes Grumpig. Grumpig sees one hit KO with Power Gem. We are going to swap to Eldegoss. Eldegoss needs to take 2 hits from Grumpig in order to make it slower than Torterra. Ooh, critical hit. Thankfully, though, after 1 hit, it is slower than Eldegoss. So we can now use Synthesis. It's going to go for Extra Sensory or Focus Blast or Reflect. That's fine. We're hitting it with special attacks anyways. So that was turn 1 of Reflect. This is turn 2. Okay, Grumpig is officially at -2. Crit Extra Sensory and Crit Focus Blast do not kill us. They do at most 46%. Good. Barely didn't proc Focus Sash, but yeah, your Arcanine is so good. Smant had to scale his speed from 28 at one point to outspeed an Excadrill. Fucking tragic. Okay. Procs our Oranberry. We are going to use Synthesis. Keep our HP up. 2 extra sensories in a row. Do not kill. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So we now want to use Magical Leaf to proc its Custat Berry. We always live whatever it's about to hit us with, and then we swap to Torterra. Oh no, it boosted speed. Oh, never mind, it's even worse. Well shit, I think at this rate we just kill it, right? Reflect wore off too. Yeah, I think we stay in and KO. Most damage, crit extra sensory could do 45. Cause like that's definitely 22% HP or less, right? Hold on, let me run the numbers because we landed. So it has 106 minus 24 twice. Crit minus 34. Yeah, the lowest, assuming we min rolled on every attack, 2 regular magical leaves and 1 critical magical leaf. Do you have the rule you can put up the HP bar? No. But thankfully, I just ran the numbers. Crit magical leaf here does 34. Non-crit magical leaf does minimum 24. It has exactly 24 HP if we min rolled all of our attacks. So this should kill. That's right, because this is Salip, not Custap. Salic, not Custap. I just completely mixed that up in my brain. And it's taken so many speed drops at this point. We don't want to risk it setting up another Reflect, because that means that we are guaranteed to have our Rock Slide KO on Xatu. Hell, we even bait Drill Peck or Heat Wave, which are significantly better moves than Extra Sensory to swap into Hamilton. And it has Light Screen, which is, if I'm correct, the special defense one, right? Yeah. So this is a free swap into Hamilton and kill. Yeah, no, to give you an idea of how good my Hamilton has been, though, I used it as my way to fight Shell's Togekiss as a Growlithe. Like, incredible stats and good typing really does do wonders. Okay, good news, y'all. Spicy fried chicken stuff tomorrow. I hunger. Don't make me hunger. I already ate dinner. I horngrar. You know what? At least she's a good sport about it. Ooh, next fight opens with a Mienfoo. Mienshao, Reckless, Wide Lens. Talonflame one-hit KOs it with Acrobatics and outspeeds. Nice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And Onyx technically beats it with Self-Destruct. Pokemon's a funny game. Are some of the cycling road trainers technically optional if you're, like, good at your pathing? Like, I'm not. I'm not good at my pathing. I don't want to take that risk. And actually, chat, we're going to step into... Let's step into the casino to enjoy casino music while we do our next calc. Okay. Oop. Okay. So first in is Mienshao against Talonflame. It would one-hit KO with Jump Kick, or sorry, with Stone Edge, but it has base 90 speed. We have base 112 speed and one-hit KO it with Acrobatics. Triathlete Abigail. It's supposed to be 20% for red bar, 50% for yellow bar, but in games based on early gens, they can kick in a little sooner due to pixel limitations. I think it's like yellow bar can start at 52%. Interesting. So try Athlete Abigail. Christ, I still can't believe yesterday happened. That shit was crazy. Oh, hey Newt, welcome to the stream. We are a couple fights deep. Opens Mien. Thankfully, Talonflame and Arcanine are pretty goated. Open with Talo, OHKO with Acrobatics. I've been popping in and out while I do housework. Well, that's good. Hopefully, your, like, stream today went well. Also, hopefully the housework is going well. Okay, open me in. Swap to... Well, you get KO'd by Acrobatics, but not outsped. Oh, that's funny. Infiltrator, Choice Band, U-turn. Okay, so we can eventually kill Ninjask later, but... Absolutely insane. I'd never risk it. I would never risk this roll. But the fact that we outspeed and chance a KO against this Doug Trio is crazy. Thunderbolt. Okay, they're swapping to Mag second. Swap to Magan. Thankfully, we are not a steel type. And you're gonna go for Thunderbolt, which means you die real easy to all of my funny little guys that know ground moves. Yeah, Flash Cannon, Body Press, yeah, we're good. Swap to Tort, OHKO with S Tantrum. Because, yeah, it always goes for Thunderbolt under every circumstance here. And then goes for Flash Cannon into Torterra. Against Torterra, probably wants to... Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's probably going to go for Ninjask. But if it goes for Ninjask, we can't get crit. So as long as we use Seed Bomb, it just swaps into Doug Trio and dies to Seed Bomb. Swap to Ninj. OHKO with S-Bomb. And we get the extra funny double. Swap to Ninj 2. Revenge of the Ninj. Swap to Tallow. Because, like, yeah, Choice Band U-Turn does how much damage? Yeah, it does literally, like, nothing to Talonflame. Swap to Tallow, Oko with Acro. Yeah. Arena Trap, Life Orb. Oh, Dugtrio is really funny. Just making sure Arena Trap doesn't, like, secretly have special switch in AI, right? Oh, Arena Trap wouldn't even matter against Talonflame. It's a flying Pokemon. Yeah, we're fine. Take a Flash Cannon, does at most 35%. 84%. I'm sorry. So, hold on. Because we will take one Flash Cannon, which will do... We have 127 HP. Let me get this away from here so I don't accidentally close fucking Streamlabs. So, highest roll here is 45. Drops us to 82. Highest roll in U-turn does 84. So it would need to max roll twice in a row, which is pretty unlikely. Okay. Yeah, I think what we do... Because Earthquake does, like, nothing. So I think what we do is... We swap to Torterra to fight Magneton. Magneton does Flash Cannon, we kill with Stomping Tantrum. It then goes, because it sees that it gets one-hit KO'd by Seed Bomb, we'll swap into Ninjask. When Ninjask goes for U-turn, we could swap to Togedemaru to take U-turn, do a little chip back to Ninjask, just for the spite. It sends in Dugtrio. No, because Dugtrio's Arena Trap. Okay, so we swap to Talonflame against Ninjask, who takes it. Dugtrio then sees Stone Edge. I believe we ignore Arena Trap because we're flying, right? Hold on. Prevents Pokemon from choosing to switch out unless they are airborne, holding a Shed Shell, or are Ghost type. Okay. So yes, flying types ignore Arena Trap. I'm not, like, stupid, right? Going for the 87.5% would be funny, but no. It would be swapping into Talonflame to take the U-turn. It goes for Stone Edge against Talonflame. We swap Talonflame into Torterra. We equip Torterra with a Persim Berry. So that way, if it goes for Swagger, we don't get, like, fucked up. We KO it with Seed Bomb. It sends Ninjask back and we swap to Talon and get killed. So, swap to Ninja, swap to Tallow, swap to Tort, OHKO with S-Bomb, equip Tort with Chesto Berry, and resist the urge to equip Talonflame with a thing. Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy how many of my Pokemon just absolutely body Dugtrio. I suppose, though, that's because it's fast and not particularly bulky, so what am I even talking about? Yeah, none of these are a risk. We grab Togedemaru. We grab frickin' I don't know, like Seismitoad? Yeah, Seismitoad. Seismitoad, you definitely have a move that isn't Mudshot, don't you? Oh, you have Earth Power, that's what it is. Okay, maybe don't bring Roserade. Oh, you levitate. And you take very little damage. It should be fine. We only need 2 Pokemon. I'm like literally just here grabbing second strings in case we live in Hell World. And just give it Muscle Band. What? Talonflame? Or Torterra? Because Talonflame obviously can't have Muscle Band because then Acrobatics doesn't do the Acrobatics thing. No, I didn't pull Casino. I just walked into the casino for the music. No, we can't give Talonflame Muscle Band because then Acrobatics doesn't KO Mienshao. If only Will was here to see just how important to the team Scalpel has become. Am I now? Thank you. Chat, exclamation mark, thank you, Mint Mod. Okay. Amazing. Frickin' Electros and Seismitoad. Got Big Fish. Got Big Eel. Mienshao is fast, but we are faster. Okay. We give you Chestoberry. You know what? I just realized I never actually checked what Gorbis's hidden power type is. I'm gonna get those real quick. Gorbis has Dragon type. Ooh. Neato. Let me just add to dictionary. Add to dictionary. Add to dictionary. I don't like these ugly red lines. These are spelled correctly, I swear. I like to think of the red lines as kind of a bookmark for how far we've gotten into the run, because if the game doesn't see it as being incorrectly spelled, that means we fought it before. Get these like lined up. Excuse me, chat. I'm engaging in beautification. Suppose actually what I could do is a bunch of dots instead, but we're not doing that right now, so shut up. Neat. Oh, did I do Chesto? Thank you. Yeah, you're so right. I fucked that up. Thank you. I got mixed up between my 2 niche held items. Give Maisie Orin. Give Freak Orin. Oranberry, cool. I am returned from studying lore. How went your study session, Turtle? Sleeping Confusion are basically the same, honestly. I hate how I, like, constantly feel like even though I've got this math done properly, that, like, I'm still somehow gonna get gimmicked for something that I wasn't expecting. It's really nerve-wracking. Okay. Every day I'm trying to find... Every day I'm trying to find HD maps that I can zoom into on my phone while I read on my laptop, but so it goes. Real.
That's what I've been doing.
Okay, so first up is... Ooh. TM for Nightshade. Ooh. Level damage moves are kind of bad at this point in the game, but like, hey, you never know. We might find something with like really bad defense. Or, sorry, something that has really good defenses, but really bad attack, like Onyx. Eep. Talonflame is in the front. Oh yeah, I can totally... Oh, you're not actually Triathlete Abigail, are you? Fucking scaring me. Last check because I get nervous. Cool. All the things I were expecting to be there are still there. All the trainers are stationary here. I figured. Triathlon is hard in the extreme. Okay. Out comes Mienshao. It has Reckless and Wide Lens. Acrobatics is a funny move that does a lot of damage. Okay. It should see swap to Magnezone, or Magneton. Peloton. Magneton sees that it KOs with Thunderbolt, so it is going to go for Thunderbolt. We are going to swap to Turtle. We do not suffer Thunderbolt. We will now KO it with Bad Tantrum. I just heard cat. I feel like I heard cat meandering around. Goes for Screech. That's actually really good for us. I don't know if it'll affect Switch AI. I don't think. Because now I'm pretty sure it always, Ninjask always sees KO, right? Infiltrator, Choice Band, yeah, okay. Ninjask is gonna go for U-turn, because of course it will. Just making sure, like... Yeah, U-turn definitely kills us. But, like, there's no gimmick here, right? Pokemon, swap, scalpel, shift. Cool, I'm like, Infiltrator doesn't, like, give priority to U-turn or something, does it? I see that this entire team is based around trapping. Flame Body, Lamau. Out comes Doug Trio. Doug Trio sees a one-hit KO with Stone Edge. We swap back to Turtle. Okay. Its highest damaging move is Earthquake, Night Slash, or it could go for Swagger. We are going to one-hit KO it with Seed Bomb. Went for Swagger, which is why we have the Persimberry. Hey, Skitty, welcome to stream, Chief. Alright. Easy peasy, your balls are squeezy. Okay. Out comes Ninjask. At this point... No, we don't do enough with Bluster attack. I'm not even gonna fucking risk it. We swap back to Talonflame. Or, you know what? Does Maisie want blood? Because it's burn, so it's not gonna do any damage. I think Maisie wants blood. Maisie would love blood. I'm so glad for Maisie. That's so nice. That's so niceys. Critical hit. Iron barbs. Burn. Look at what you've done to her. She wants blood now. I'm getting real sick of this slander that's been coming my way recently. First, you people are accusing me of turning poor fucking Sterling into a masochist. Now you're accusing me of giving Maisie a thirst for blood. Homophobic. We use Zing Zap. I don't... What? If my water's downstairs, could you also top that off? I don't deserve my wife. I think she hates me. Well, the first one was on you, even if you didn't intend it. Look. We beat Triathlete Abigail. It's nice to have fights that you can win with 2 Pokemon. Also, Runamon players, we don't get Surf until after Flannery, I assume, right? Not after Norman? Look, changes the subject. Mint Mod is going to bring April a cup of blood out of respect for Maisie. Cup of blood. That's right, after Flannery. No Surf until Surf Sim. Yeah. Okay. I hear that Flannery is very much a feast or famine. Like, it's a big box check, where it's, like, really easy if you have a box that's good for it, and a nightmare if you don't. And I am wondering how my Flannery box is currently looking. I know that if we make it past Norman, there's a bunch more encounters to see, so... Alright. Ooh, only 3 Pokemon this time. Zing Zap, Play Rough, Crunch, Agility. Do you just die to Nidoking? Love it when they just die to Nidoking. That's so cool. Ooh, you do have Intimidate, though. Okay, here. Triathlete Anthony. Anthony. You have Hamilton, so you're already halfway to decent Flannery. Well, that's good to know. Opens. Luxu. Let's go back into the casino for casino music. Hammy takes 6 against Flannery. Holy shit. I'm gonna talk to everyone in the casino to see if I get anything from them. I'm gonna save first in case I somehow proc a battle. Yeah, you basically just need a Mon that baits kills. Well, I've got at least a Protect Mon, but it's a water type. Bless you, woman, you are heaven sent. We have been delivered. Delicious coffee drink. I love my annoying dog mug and all, but that small white dog keeps absorbing all of my drinks. Oh no. Thank you for the Trico doll, nice lady. How many coins did I just get? 20. Well, you know, that's more than 0. So, out of curiosity, you can exchange your coins for prizes. Okay, so these are the gym badge gets. So, chat, for context, every time you get a new gym badge, you can come and rip your... Well, I shouldn't say every time. Once per run, you can come to the Mauville Game Corner and you can get an encounter based on however many gym badges you currently have. The encounters gradually get better the further into the game you go. So the Knuckle badge, it's either like Elekid, Smoochum, or Magby, but by the time you get the Rain badge from the 8th gym, it can be Jirachi, Celebi, Victini, or Mew. And it's just like exponential. Okay, and then this is just where we buy coins. Water type is good if it can swap in on some fire moves to then bait solar beams. That's a good point. And I actually don't think we have any oh wait, we do have a chlorophyll mod on this team. We have a chlorophyll Sawsbuck. So that's cool. Oh, that's right, I went in here for the music. Okay. So, next calc. "63 speed, intimidate Lumberry, Zing Zap, play rough, crunch agility." My thought process is just open with a Pokemon that baits kill with agility, or with a Zing Zap. And then use that as a free switch into Nidoking. And at that point with Soft Sand... yeah, KO's guaranteed. And we even outspeed. The reason that we want to make sure we have something that gets KO'd by Zing Zap is so that way it doesn't go for agility. Okay, so like... pre-damage, Crawdaunt by... lowest roll in Zing Zap is 92. Pre-damage, Craw to 92. Equip Nido with Soft Sand.
Soft sand? Bobby, I need some soft sand. I don't know why I'm doing an Elvis impersonation.
Oh no, where'd the viewers go? Oh, Togedemaru gets a spiky shield before Flannery. Shit. Yeah, I suppose before Flannery we do get to level 50, don't we? Lingo is cool. Propane accessories. Just hopping in real quick. Good luck. I mean, thank you for hopping in. And also, hi, Lingo. I don't think you've been here earlier today. Been following since, yeah, you're one of the people who joined yesterday. Making sure to give everyone their acknowledgements for arriving in the stream. Okay. So, opens with Ductray. We open with Craw. Swap to... I was from the Smollett raid. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm really pleased to see that we've gotten a couple people, like, actually bopping in after that. I kind of figured, you know, it's like... after that happened, I was like, well, we're going to have one night of really, really good metrics. Like, because even if 1% of the people there stick around, that doubles my average views. And it's like, okay, we got a bunch of follows, but it's realistic that this doesn't turn into like actual substantial growth. But honestly, like I've been seeing a bunch of names in chat today who are from that raid, and I really appreciate y'all coming to hang out. I hope you're having fun. I suppose I should probably do the thing where I post a link to the Discord. And now I know that if I set myself to do not disturb, I don't believe I'll get notifications. Thank you for that, tip Sebastian, so I can now disable streamer mode and get the link to the Discord without bothering my wife. In case anyone wants to join the Discord. Okay, back to calcs. So, swap to Nido, OHKO with Darun. I imagine they're probably going to go straight to Sharpedo. Yeah, Sharpedo outspeeds and sees kill with Hydro. At which point it then gets outsped and killed by Toge. Love that, love that. Oh wait, but it has speed boost. I'm glad I checked. But honestly, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam... I think what we need to risk a crit Ice Beam? Yeah, I don't like that. At least it doesn't have Rough Skin. Oh, there we go. Okay, does crit Hydro Pump kill Hitmon? Barely doesn't kill Hitmonchan. Fake out Mach Punch. Okay. Swap to Char, Goddess of Night, Mother of Loss. The vibes are very good, well, I'm happy to hear that. I know there's kind of like a completely different benefit to hanging out in like, oh, wait a second, hold on. Yeah, okay, good. It always goes for Hydro Pump, it never goes for Psychic Fangs. I had to make sure it wouldn't go for Psychic Fangs and then, kill my Hitmonchan. It wouldn't unless it crit, but if it crit. But yeah, no, it's like, it's fun to be part of a big streamer's chat, but what I like about being kind of like the mid-sized sedan of streamers is that it really feels more like a friend group hanging out, kinda. You know, it's like I'm playing a video game and I've got 12 to 15 of my closest strangers sitting behind me watching me play. Okay. Just make sure that it won't actually switch to Braviary. It will not switch to Braviary. Cool. Swap to hit him. Use F out. This isn't even with it holding an item. Nice. Use F out. KO with M Punch. Like it doubted me. It doubted me for holding on to Mach Punch, but I knew. But I knew I'd need it. Swap to Brev. Swap to Brev. Could go for really anything. Togedemaru could die to close combat. Kills you. Awkward. Defiant Citrus Berry. Oof, you are a real son of a bitch, ain't ya? Yeah, because against Sharpedo, Hydro Pump does minimum 50%. All of its moves do at least 50%, so it'll be random move. It'll at least never be agility, which is nice. Crit Return could kill. Because it's like, God, if I could guarantee dual Wing Beat swap into Togedemaru, that's a really easy fake out Zing Zap kill. Okay, no, I think it's swap to Torterra. And then if we give Torterra... Okay, what's the highest range on close combat is 42. 54. Okay, so we have 127 HP. We can't be crit. Highest damage roll on dual wing beat is 44. And that's per hit, I believe. minus 88. Drops us to 39. Return can do 54. Close combat can do 42. Okay, so we would need to give it a citrus berry, but doing so should guarantee that it always goes for dual wing beat. 2 slaps of that into Togedemaru. If I give it muscle band, fake out, zing zap should kill. I think. Because it takes an 1/8 of its max HP, but none of these should proc citrus. I can't guarantee the Hamilton kill. The numbers also get a little funny if it goes for close combat against the turtle. Equip Tort with ass. Citrus berry. Should also then see kill on Torterra after using pretty much any move. Yeah. Torterra, Togedemaru. Okay. And what I can do is, if things go wrong, if the RNG gets really fucky, we'll always get Togedemaru in and get off a fake out. If it agilities, so it can then kill Togedemaru first, it'll go for close combat. We can swap to Nidoking, who takes close combat really well, baits dual wing beat or return, which, ooh, but it does still outspeed us. It does outspeed Arcanine now, doesn't it? Huh. But I don't think we need to worry about that. Because I believe it should always see kill on Torterra under just about any circumstance. I suppose actually, if it does bad damage... that's good, no worry. Inoon, I actually have to worry a lot all the time. But also, hi, welcome to Stream, hun. Braviary, you son of a gun. I just wish there was a way that we could fight. I mean... It has speed boost is the annoying thing. So if we get crit by Hydro Pump or Ice Beam, Noelle would die. Deeply complicated scenario. And I need to keep in mind it has Defiance, so I can't Growl spam with Torterra. Control F. Agility. If AI is slower than Playermon, +7, otherwise -20. Okay, so that means it never goes for agility against Torterra because it's always faster than Torterra. So I think we're back to being consistent. Because... as long as it never uses agility against... it'll see kill against Hitmonchan, which it outspeeds and kills anyways. Swap to Torterra, bait bait dual wing beat, swap into Togedemaru. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay, so Swap to Tort. Swap to Toge. Use F out. KO with Zap. And at no point do we lower its stats, so we don't risk doing anything fucky with Defiant. And let me just make sure I do the math right. So it has 122 HP. Divide that by 8. 15, round down. Okay. So 122. It should always go for dual wing beat against Torterra, so that will always be 2 hits into Iron Barbs. So that means it loses 30 HP, drops to 92. Togedemaru with Muscle Band. Export, import. Fake Out does at most 16. Well, hold on. Lowest roll on Zing Zap is 90. Or, yeah, 90 damage. Lowest roll on Fake Out is 16. Highest roll on Crit Fake Out is 28. So 92 minus 28 is 64, which is 52% of its max HP. So we never proc Citrus Berry. I believe this is perfectly consistent. And then we KO with Zing Zap. We get the KO with Zing Zap on our lowest possible damage rolls, and we don't proc Citrus Berry on our highest possible damage rolls. So that's the important thing. Equip Tort with Citrus Berry. Equip Toge with Muscle Band. And then we bring Arcanine as a just in case. Solid. I take a sip of my coffee. Anywho, Inun, if you're still here, how's your night going? Hopefully you're having a good one. Okay. Move Pokemon. Grab Crawdaunt. Grab Nidoking. We do need Torterra. We need Hitmonchan. We need Togedemaru. And Arcanine just in case. And thankfully, I don't think the line gets fucked up if it goes for close combat, because if it goes for close combat, we just one-hit KO it with Zing Zap instead of needing to go for Fake Out. So. Just gonna take Clea's Chesto Berry. Give Miss May the Soft Sand. I don't believe we had any items on Kethri when fighting the shark. So we can just give Kethri a frickin' Oranberry. Although honestly, I really shouldn't give them anything, right? Because Hydro Pump never kills, there's no point in wasting the Oran. Okay, we give a Citrus Berry to Torterra to make sure that if it gets hit by Dual Wing Beat, it heals enough to bait a second Dual Wing Beat. We give Muscle Band to Togedemaru. And Hamilton can keep his Heartstone. We now need to heal the team. And we need to double check Luxio. Zing Zap, lowest roll is 92 on Crawdaunt. We could go pre-damage in the wild, so instead of doing that, we are going to open up the scripting, and we are going to pre-damage 1 to 92. Perfect. Okay. No held item, soft sand, no held item, citrus berry, muscle band, hard stone. Alright, chat, I'm not going to save before walking up to the trainer this time. I know that I have everything set. I just did my item check. I don't need to do this 30 times. I need to ignore the voice screaming in the back of my head to keep triple checking my team. I just gotta go for it. And look sick as hell while I do it. Just making sure Crowd up to the front. Cool. Okay, now comes Triathlete Antony. Triathlete Antony. So, Luxray has Intimidate. Drops Klee's attack. Luxray sees a kill with Zing Zap. An electric type move. We don't want it to use agility. Miss May takes 0 damage from Zing Zap. This is to get around the Intimidate attack drop. Miss May is faster than Luxray. She one-hit KOs with Drill Run while holding Soft Sand. Next, we should see Sharpedo, who sees a one-hit KO with Hydro Pump. Who out here pumping they Hydros? And none of its moves are priority moves. It has Speed Boost as its ability and Expert Belt as its held item. We are going to swap to Kethri. Even a crit Hydro Pump on Kethri only caps out at 98%. Thank you for Water Wife. It gets Speed Boost. Who out here doing they what now? We're going to use Fake Out. Fake Out's +6 priority. Sharpedo flinches. It's really fast now. Unfortunately, Mach Punch is even faster. Out comes Braviary, which can go for any move against Hitmonchan, except for agility because it sees kill, and also it outspeeds. I think the best move to see here is close combat. It kind of doesn't matter. We would like to not see dual Wing Beat, because if we don't see dual Wing Beat, then we don't use our Citrus Berry. Unfortunate. But the lowest percent that Dual Wing Beat does is 56, so it always procs or Citrus. At 82 HP, it has a chance to see KO with Dual Wing Beat. It never goes for close combat. It never goes for a turn. The main thing is we want it to never go for close combat. So it should go for Dual Wing Beat. Because it is faster than us, it will not go for agility. So we swap to Maisie. Two hits from Dual Wing Beat does a quarter of its HP in damage and recoil. We use Fake Out. We are faster than Braviary. We should always KO with Zing Zap. Cool. Okay. That's what we in the business like to call a nice and clean line. Honestly, with how slow the walk up to Shell was, it's nice to kind of have a string of fights that I can hammer out in a couple of minutes each. Definitely a little bit of a confidence boost and like a sign of how powerful our box is. The only thing that scares me is it means we might actually end up fighting Cycling Road Rival tonight. Woohoo! Don't want to wipe there. That'd suck ass. I think I've enjoyed my fair share of game music for right now. I'm going to switch to something a little different. I should probably have gotten the music queued up before I did that. But, you know, live and learn, living on the edge of tomorrow and all that. Or hanging on the edge of tomorrow. I think I'm going to go, but this has been fun. Well, thanks for hanging out, Rose. Always lovely to see you. Enjoy fried chicken tomorrow. Playlist. Okay. Also, checking something else really quickly. Cool. Okay. Next trainer only has 2 Pokemon. That's spooky. Ooh, it's an Absol with Focus Sash and Counter. That's funny. Why do all the triathletes have A's in their name? Alyssa. Notes. Okay, time to look up how counter AI works. Starts at +6. If the player Mon can KO AI, -20. If target can KO AI Mon and AI Mon has Sturdy/Focus Sash, an additional +2. That's funny. That's a funny little gimmick. Unfortunately, if we crit Aerial Ace, counter would be scary for us. Close combat absolutely nukes Togedemaru. But what we could do is open Togedemaru, fake out its Focus Sash, it goes for close combat, we swap into Talonflame, close combat drops its stats. I think Super Luck boosts its crit rate. Super Luck, yeah, has a boosted crit rate. So it's like 1 in 8. Hold on, let me reset my bar. So yeah, if we open Togedemaru, Fake Out does 16%. It will then go for close combat, which against Talonflame, even if it crits, only does 43%. That drops its defense by 1 stage. It gets 90% with acrobatics. Nothing stops it from being flinched. Opens Absol. Open with Toge. Use F out. Swap to Tallow. OHKO. Or sorry, I guess just regular KO. With Acrobatics. And it has knockoff, close combat, play rough, but none of those are priority moves, so it won't get an opportunity to attack. Extra funny if it procs Flame Body, not that it matters. Swap to Meow. Psychic, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Signal Beam. We'll definitely go for Thunderbolt. You're very fast. But if I can get the free switch in. Against Talonflame... I don't think there's any amount of damage we could take from even a crit close combat. It does a max of 48. 111 minus 48 is 63. Okay, it could, if we get crit, it could see kill with Psychic, which would be funny. But that just requires we get an extra Pokemon involved in the, like, the switching around to position Crawdaunt in. Because all we need is Crawdaunt in place with a Cherry Berry. It could go for Signal Beam, but that's very low odds. Profoundly low odds. Ooh, competitive... I think it does reduce damage against Pokemon against the same gender, or does competitive a stat thing? Boost its special attack by 2 for each time it's lowered. Okay, it's a special attack defiant. Okay. I mean, as long as Talonflame doesn't get crit, and even then, there's not a lot that could really fuck it up. Yeah. In a world where it goes for Psychic or Thunderbolt... Because crit Psychic kills. Okay. Against Talonflame, we swap into Seismitoad, who always baits Psychic and takes no damage from Thunderbolts. And then we swap into Crawdaunt, who takes no damage from Psychic, always lives a Thunderbolt, KOs with knockoff without a thing. Equip Craw with Cherry. And I think that's basically it. I guess other Pokemon that can be good for fighting Meowstic. Hamilton's just a nice backup. He does a lot of damage. And like... Well, Roserade can't secure KO. This thing is fast as fuck. Torterra, maybe. Yeah, it just has too much coverage to really have anything that, like, safely kind of hangs out with it. Okay. Yeah, don't need a special item for Togedemaru. Just need to be able to use Fake Out on Absol. Yeah, odds of getting crit are pretty high. Okay, then into you, into you. Cool. Okay. I take a sippy my coffee. Love you, Tree of Life theme. You're so pretty. I really appreciate this game's confidence to just, like, have fights that are only 2 Pokemon, but they just get to make those 2 Pokemon as scary as possible. We love heart attack gaming. Here, let's grab Talon. Swap out Nido. Grab Breek. Swap out Hit'em. And that's the line. Muscle Band. Muscle Band works. Ooh, you do have knockoff. Okay, it's already looking at knockoff damage. Yeah, we're fine. Nothing on you. Oranberry. Okay. Give Cherry Berry to Clea. Yeah. So the world we would have to live in for this fight to go wrong, it's like a 1 in 1,000. It sees min roll on Thunderbolt, sees max roll on Signal Beam, coin flips into Signal Beam, and lands the 10% chance to confuse. There is a certain point where you just gotta say, like, I can't play any safer than that. We can only be so funny. Okay. Muscle Band, no item, Oranberry, Cherry Berry, Hardstone. Yeah. I will give Turtle frickin' Oranberry, I guess.
Or frickin' goddamn Oranberry?
Don't know why I keep doing bad Hank Hill. Sometimes a girl's just got a grill, you know? Alright, let's get the game music back. Yeah, because there's no world where it goes for counter, right? Against Togedemaru. Hold on. Because I do need to account for the fact that, like, starts at +6. If the target can KO AImon and the AImon has Sturdy/Focus Sash, okay, but it won't. +2. If the target cannot KO AImon and target only has moves of the corresponding split. Okay, +2. Oh, that actually means... Okay, shit, I'm glad I looked at this. It might actually be a little funny with it. So it can't counter Fake Out. If we use Fake Out, then Nuzzle. But it'll see Kill with Close Combat, so I don't think it ever goes for counter, right? Yeah. It sees Slow Kill with Close Combat. So... Yeah, the highest this goes is +8. Slow Kill has +9, I believe. Slow Kill minimum +9, maximum +11. Okay, yeah. 9/11. Like, Run and Bun Gamers, if you're in chat right now, please inform me if I'm being wrong and incorrect about this line. But as long as Absol sees KO with Close Combat against Togedemaru, it should always go for Close Combat, right? Like, even if it doesn't, I think we're still fine with Talonflame. We just have to chip it with Quick Attack. And, like, we can honestly alternate between, like, Quick Attack and Roost until it uses... Close Combat, or its HP gets knocked low enough to KO with Acrobatics normal style. Okay. Ooh. Okay, you said all of the trainers you actually fight are stationary, so that guy's probably not a combatable trainer. Okay, good. It has counter, so I just wanted to make sure that if it sees Kill with Close Combat, it will prioritize using that above using counter. And because we're breaking its Focus Sash, it should. So, step 1, we use Fake Out. Okay. We want to see it go for Close Combat. If it goes for counter, we should still be fine. Things just get a little weird. Good. It'd be ideal if it doesn't crit, but I don't think it matters if it does. Its defenses are now at -1, which means acrobatics should always KO here. Because the minimum damage Muscle Band Togedemaru does with Fake Out... Do we not have Muscle Band on Togedemaru right now? No, we do. What? That seems like less. It says that the minimum damage on, Hold on. Okay, that was weird. What was that? Oh, because I had its defense dropped, yeah. Okay, so minimum percent from Fake Out is 16.5. With its -1 defense, acrobatics should always do minimum 90%. Should always do minimum 90%. Trust the calculator, April. Out comes Meowstic. Cute little friend. Meowstic sees highest roll with Psychic is 70, highest roll with Thunderbolt is 94, so it's always going to go for Thunderbolt, which is nice because it means that Breek is an absolutely free switch. It has competitive and wise classes. It's going to go for Thunderbolt. Breek will take no damage from Thunderbolt. Its highest damaging move is Psychic. Minimum roll is 33%. Highest roll is next is Shadow Ball with 23. So it should always go for Psychic here. So we can swap to Clea. Good. Clea cannot be crit. Highest damage on Thunderbolt is 100 damage. We go for knockoff. But for Thunderbolt, we win. Okay. That was actually the lowest possible roll, I believe. No, it wasn't. It was a mid-roll. Okay. Still have a few more trainers to go. There are a lot of fights on Cycling Road. Voltobsaur, Light Clay, Pachirisu. Oh god. Do you get one hit KO'd by anything, little buddy? Torterra, but you're gonna set up a screen first, probably. Trying to think, like, what if I teach Nidoking Brick Break? Okay. So, next fight. We have this silly little trainer here that has a Voltabsorb Pachirisu with Nuzzle, Reflect, Light Screen, and Super Fang. Super Fang cuts your HP in half. Nuzzle always paralyzes. Light Screen, Reflect, it's, I'm pretty sure, basically guaranteed to use since it's holding Light Clay. Let's see. Reflect. Starts at +6. If the player Mon has a move that corresponds with the screen, i.e. Reflect, okay. Depending on player moves like K-Mield and RNG. Okay. Evil rat fight. Yeah, I'm getting the impression. But what I'm seeing here is I believe it's basically guaranteed to go for reflect every turn, right? Because we have, well, here. Like, because it can literally never kill us, actually. Yeah, we literally always break screens and kill this thing. Because Super Fang can't knock you to 0 HP, I don't believe. It's, like, physically not possible, and we don't take damage from Nuzzle. So it just means that, like, we leave Nidoking in and use Brick Break every turn until it gets KO'd. We're like, yeah, let's replace Bug Bite with Brick Break, since that's a tutor move. Yeah, it does 30, and as long as it has, Reflect Up. Yeah, it'll take a couple turns, but like... Oh, it's this fight. Don't tell me, are there like more things with screens? It doesn't look like it. This is by far the hardest trainer in Cycling Road aside from the rival by far. Oh, Jesus. Well, and here I thought I was like really clever for my silly little strategy. Unless I am still clever, actually. Okay, you are clever. Good to know. Because I assume this fight only gets crazy once it has screens set up for everything else in the back. Meanwhile, I'm pretty certain... it's a fine lead. You just got to be aware it could click Super Fang a couple times if you're unlucky. Yeah, but if it clicks Super Fang, we just need to not use Nidoking for the rest of the fight, which is reasonable enough. This fight is crazy basically no matter what. Oh. Well, that's scary, because I do see Super Luck Focus Energy Unfaisant. That I think always gets... Oh no, it's neutral into Togai. But it gets beat by Arcanine pretty easy. Okay. Yeah. Even in a world where it lands all of its crits, like... Yeah, we get hit by 2 crit Night Slashes, 1 on the turn in, land a Rock Slide. If it doesn't KO, we Extreme Speed. Stomping Tantrum is, of course, spooky, but... Hitmonchan doesn't outspeed. Guts, Flame Orb, Facade. Oof. I understand. Jesus, how do we even fight you? Okay, well, first things first, I'm just going to go teach Nidoking, Brick Break to make sure we can actually do that. I suppose what I could do, actually, is Gossifleur. Oh, God. Okay, Crit Facade always kills you. That's not good. Oh, you have Swords Dance, too. I now understand the Demon Rat isn't Pachirisu. It's Raticate. But I think against... Like... Against Nidoking, oh, it still goes for Facade every time. But... Okay, so assuming Nidoking... Yeah, Eradicate can legitimately wipe your team. So what I'm realizing here, though, is I think... As long as we can make sure to bait Unfaisant in second, and then bait Raticate in against Hisui and Arcanine... it should see KO with Stomping Tantrum, at which point we can swap to Hitmonchan, who takes Stomping Tantrum, Fake Out, Mach Punch with Muscle Band should kill. I actually think we have a really safe line here. So I guess there is kind of an upside to having Hitmonchan. Okay, You need to check the damage when the rat isn't burned yet, but yeah, Hitmonchan is really cool here. Oh, that's true. I do get one free switch, which means that, yeah, the turn it's in, if it's not currently, burned. Let's set you to Flame Orb. Let's set this to Healthy. Okay, Facade does, like, nothing to Hitmonchan, which means that I always beat Raticate, because it means no matter what Pokemon is currently in, I can swap to Hitmonchan and just fake out Mach Punch, get KO. It has Quick Attack, which will undeniably do a lot of damage if it's burned, but it won't do that much damage if it's burned. Like, if it's healthy, its highest damaging move is still Facade. Does 62. I'd basically be at risk of, like, double crit. And while healthy, I don't think it ever goes for Facade against Nidoking. I think it always goes for Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, it would. Or Swords Dance. Look, it just feels nice to finally have Hitmonchan pay dividends. I keep hearing how much worse it is than Hitmonlee. Okay, which move should be forgotten for Brick Break? We'll keep Double Kick in case there's a niche scenario where we could use it, because we can reteach Bug Bite later. You could always SD, but that should be fine as long as you sequence kill. It won't be clicking Quick Attack on your Mach Punch while it sees itself outspeeding. That's true, I did forget about that. What's SD? Oh, it could always Swords Dance. Yeah, but if it Swords Dances, yeah, you're right. It sees itself as outspeed and doesn't think to click Quick Attack to stop our Mach Punch. Because yeah, if we have Muscle Band here, 85 on Mach Punch, 23 on Fake Out. Nice. Beats it handily. It's so nice to have like a niche counter for a really difficult Pokemon. Okay. So, Triathlete Benjamin. Benjamin. Check something real quick. Okay. So. Oh my god, did I never actually write down the line from Yastic? I was just like, oh yeah, we just swapped a Crawdont and kill it. I'm confident enough here. To be clear, this is not always the case. Plus defense nature, 31 attack, heavy Iron Fist. Hitmonchan is pretty cracked in this. We did have to heart scale to get that 31 attack, but yeah, landing Iron Fist was very, very nice. Okay. So, fight opens Pachirisu. It's basically impossible to tell what HP percent Nidoking is going to be at, so we're just going to assume that our HP is going to be low enough for it to see kill with Unfaisant. Because yeah, Acrobatic Swords Dance Spore, Jesus! Jump Fluff does see that it gets one-hit KO'd by Poison Jab, so I believe that disincentivizes it from coming in. And Raticate does see that it takes more damage than it deals. So does Unfaisant, actually. Okay, hold on. I need to confer with the Switch AI. Okay. AI Pokemon is faster than the players and one-hit KOs it. That is very likely for Unfaisant, assuming we take at least 2 Super Fangs, which is incredibly likely. And just making sure, Super Fang can never reduce you below 1 HP, right? Oh, but not less than 1 HP. Okay, so we could absolutely get killed by Super Fang. Which is scary, but I doubt I think that's really unlikely. Because as long as we're constantly brick breaking, it's basically just like coin flip after coin flip. We would need to get hit by what, like... How many Super Fangs can we live? 119 divided by 2 is 59. So what's 119 minus 59 is 60. Um, 60 divided by 2 is 30. Divided by 2 is 15. Sorry, so did the 1 down to 60, 30, 15. It'll do 7 damage, drops us to 8, 4, 2. So that's 6 turns. 1. That's a lot of turns. 7 turns against Super Fang. And if we get well and truly desperate, we just swap to like Talonflame or something that can secure KO before it can set up screens. Because at that point, if we get dropped to 1 HP, it will see kill with Super Fang and always go for Super Fang, right? Without Iron Fist, I have real doubt that it kills, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so since it sees kill with Super Fang, it won't go for setting up screens. So at that point, we can just swap to an auxiliary mon that can outspeed and secure KO. Likely to be Arcanine Extreme Speed. I'd love to get this fucking thing with a drill run right out the gate, but I can't. Broik Brock. Although, at -1 speed, drops it to 60. All we need to do is open with Eldegoss, attack until it gets hit at least once, then swap to Nidoking. 80% per turn to set a screen while only incentivizing one of the screens to give you an idea of the odds. Okay. Yeah. I'm fine enough with these odds. Okay. So... opens... Pachi. Sorry, just Pach. Open with a Nido. In this scenario, it kind of doesn't matter what we equip Nidoking with, huh? Because we don't have anything that boosts fighting type moves, and we need Muscle Band for Hitmonchan. Another thing to note about Raticate is it's also taking a Burn Tick, so that might actually be enough to guarantee the kill. Because actually, if we give Hitmonchan instead of Muscle Band, Silk Scarf? 25% minimum Fake Out, minimum 76% Mach Punch. Okay, yeah. Export, import. Yeah, I think we just need Silk Scarf then. And then we can give Muscle Band for Nidoking to get the KO faster. So... equip Nido with Muscle Band. Equip, hit him with Silk, not Skill. There we go, Silk Scarf. Okay. So Nidoking, Poison Point, Muscle Band, replace Bug Bite with Brick Break. Export set, import set. Damn, Brick Break on this thing does a lot to Raticate. Which is interesting, because I think at that point, that means it definitely disincentivizes Raticate coming in. Well, no, it'll probably see well, we have to consider the fact, because I assume the game doesn't do its switch in calc assuming that Raticate's going to be burned, right? It does it assuming it's healthy? Not that it matters, I don't think. But yeah, we are in all likelihood going to see Unfazant swap in. So open with Nido. Spam. B break until KO. Swap to Unfez. Dual Wing Beat, Quick Attack, Night Slash, or Focus Energy. Any of those are okay on Arcanine. Yeah. Because we would always have to take at least 2 hits. Highest damage crit is 2 Night Slashes, doesn't kill Arcanine. Rock Slide, Extreme Speed, secures kill. And Extreme Speed, well actually we'd never Quick Attack anyways. Unfei. So, swap to Arca. Use R Slide. KO with E speed. Equip Arca with Hard Stone. Swap to... Probably not Jumpluff, right? Yeah, because Jumpluff sees that it gets killed by Rock Slide, and it doesn't do a lot of damage. Oh. Oh, I love how Talonflame outspeeds Jumpluff and gets kill with acrobatics. There is a hell... Ooh, but it could go for Spore. But as long as Hitmonchan is fighting it, it should see kill with acrobatics. So I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're Gucci. Okay. So that has Arcanine out. Raticate does not see that it gets KO'd by Arcanine. Why does it see 0% damage with... Oh, on Talonflame. Okay. So, assuming it's healthy, it'll still always go for Stomping Tantrum, which is a clean swap for Hitmonchan. Swap to hit him. Use F out. KO with my punch. My punch. I'm sorry, chat. I'm a little silly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so lucky I have an answer to this rat. Genuinely such a crazy creature. Swap to Jump. Because Jumpluff should always see KO against Hitmonchan with acrobatics. And it outspeeds, so it would never go for Spore. Which means we are safe to swap to Talonflame. And if something goes cuckoo bananas, we can bring Maisie in the back with the Chesto Berry. Yeah. Just because we can't give Talonflame a Chesto Berry for obvious reasons. If it falls asleep. Or if it has a Chesto Berry and Jumpluff doesn't go for Spore, then we have to hit it with 2 acrobatics. And I know that that's Flying Gem boosted acrobatics, but it'll still be a lot of damage once it's, like, gone. And it has Sword Stance, so it can set up on us. Togedemaru lives getting set up on pretty good. And can come in, live Spore, eventually get a Nuzzle off, paralyze it, outspeed, KO with Zing Zap. Yeah. Swap to Tallow, OHKO, with ACRO, BATICS. Yeah, 104 versus 112. Do we have other things that match up well into you? Not really. Electros in theory. Just as like a backup Thunder Waver in case something goes wrong. Equip Toge and Ely with Chesto Berry. Alright, and that should be the line. Wrong button. I'm like pretty dang confident, but I'm still scared because I'm scared all the time. It's just kind of a feature of being me. Okay. So step one, grab you. Open with Nidoking. Grab you. Will need you. Don't need you. Do need you. And then we get the eel. Because the nice thing is if Togedemaru gets, you know, sleeped by Spore, we can swap to Electros. God, though, if it gets Swords Dance setups, that's kind of spooky. But no, it won't see fast kill from Togedemaru. We'll see. We can figure it out. So give Chesto to Maisie. Give Chesto to Jane. Give the Silk Scarf to Kethri. Give the Muscle Band to Miss May. Hamilton should already be holding the Hard Stone, and I believe that's everyone's items. So, Muscle Band, Hard Stone, Silk Scarf, no item, Chesto Berry, Chesto Berry. Chesto Berry, Chesto Berry, Chesto Berry. Okay. Wish me luck, chat. Get you out. Get you out. Yeah, this Pachirisu would be absolutely miserable to fight without a ground type with Brick Break. I'm now understanding why you are struggling so much, Newt, with not having ground types in your current run. It is a really nice thing to have. I wonder. Nothing fancy. Okay. Fought you. I need grounds type. True, especially with Watson coming up. I can't even imagine what fighting him's like to not have a thing that can absorb Plasma Fist. We are not cowards, chat. We do not run from the rat race. We face it head on. Hello, triathlete Benjamin. Pachirisu is faster than us. It has Light Clay, Volt Absorb is its ability. It wants to set up screens. There's a chance it goes for Super Fang, but the chance it does that is pretty dang low. Brick Break will always break the screens that it sets. Immediately goes for Super Fang. Okay. Well, the nice thing is it means we at least get in one hit. Now, that might seem really scary because it did a lot of damage. But the good thing is that it actually takes a lot more of those. Oh, I didn't even realize Brick Break ignores the damage boost of Reflect. Oh, we're so fine. Yeah, super duper fine. So I'm actually not sure. Does it see Unpheasant? Oh no, it might swap to Jumpluff, but it does see that we KO with Poison Jab, and it doesn't KO with Acrobatics. I'm actually not sure if it's gonna go for Jumpluff or Unpheasant. Unpheasant. Okay, good. Clean swap to Hamilton. Unpheasant can go for Dual Wing Beat, Quick Attack, Night Slash, or Focus Energy. Honestly, we wouldn't mind seeing it go for Focus Energy. Yeah, it removes the screens before slash separately from the damage to the attack. Notably, that means Brick Break removes screens even if you click into a ghost. Ooh. Okay, so Unpheasant now, I believe, has a guaranteed crit on all of its moves. That's fine, though, because even the highest damage crit on Night Slash is only 30% of our max HP. We click Rock Slide. Chance this kills. Chance success. I believe it should see Eradicate next, because even without Guts boost, Stomping Tantrum does the most damage. Eradicate is going to go for Stomping Tantrum. It is not currently burned, so it will not do Giga damage. We are going to swap to Kethri. Swords Dance. Okay. We should be fine, though. I don't think it ever hits us. We go for Fake Out. Fake Out does minimum 25%. Mach Punch does minimum 76%. It should never go for Quick Attack because it doesn't realize that we can kill it with priority. And out comes Jumpluff, which always sees kill with Acrobatics into Kethri. Which means it will never go for Swords Dance, it will never go for Spore. So, I can simply swap to Scalpel. Consumes its Flying Gem to do incredibly boosted Acrobatics damage. Does quite a bit, undeniably. But now that it no longer has Acrobatics, we also outspeed it. Or it still has Acrobatics, but it doesn't have the Flying Gem boost. Our own Acrobatics, as long as we're not holding an item, does minimum 102%. Simple as. Crit Acrobatics, you're never killed. Yeah. That feels really good after hearing this is the scariest trainer on Cycling Road. That's a real nice confidence booster. I know, right? I'm quite proud. Thank you for water whenever you had got me that. That being said, we have, what, like 2 fights still, Rival? Maybe 3? We are rapidly approaching the scary zone. Way easier time than I had on my last time there. Oh, go me. Okay. Drop a save, see if we can't get in one more fight before calling stream for tonight. Okay. Yeah, we have you, we have Galar Knight. Yep. 2 trainers until Cycling Road Rival. Okay. Triathlete Jacob. He's got a really fast, really powerful Buible. But the Buible don't got shit on Roserade. Okay. Triathlete Jacob. Trying to stall burn chip turns while not letting it, swords dance can drive you crazy. Oh, that's... How do you stall burn chip against it? It does so much damage. Okay. It opens with float. Not flat. Float. It's actually only flow. That's dictionary. Okay. So, Float Cell with Ice Beam, Focus Blast, Aqua Jet, and Hydro Pump. It gets one hit KO'd by Magical Leaf. Its held item is Life Orb, and it has Water Veil. So, I believe it just kind of gets hard countered by Roserade. Like, okay, that is with oh wait, we don't even need Miracle Seed. We just grab Asper Berry. Export, import, so that if it freezes us, we're always fine. We always one-hit KO with Magical Leaf. It's also like, I know that like we're really into Roserade because it's like incredibly specially offensive with a fantastic ability, but I would like to note 105 special defense, 27 special defense IVs, and a special defense boosting nature. Like, it has a higher SPDEF than it has special attack. This thing is shockingly bulky. Do we get any more heart scales or rare candies before Norman, by the way? Okay. So, equip Rose with Aspear Berry. No more scales or candies. That's sad. I want to get Mega Drain. I want to use 2 scales on this Roserade so bad. I want to max its special attack. I want to get a Mega Drain. How many do you have right now? 0. We used, which is tragic because we ended up not needing Synthesis on Torterra. But yeah, I followed your advice, got Synthesis on Torterra as my third. I used my first to max speed to beat Brawly, used my second to max Hitmon's attack to beat Roxanne. But I do still have 1 rare candy. That's nice. Watson to Norman is the tightest resource crunch of the game. No candies, no scales, berries, 1 encounter. Got it. I do theoretically have a couple encounters I could rip if I'm truly desperate, but I don't think I'll need to. I think if I can get to Norman, I think I've got a solid box for that whole chunk of the game. I hope. I don't know. I've never actually fought Norman. I don't know shit about that chunk of the game. I just have Sky Uppercut Hitmonchan, and I believe in Sky Uppercut Hitmonchan. Okay, so it opens with Float Cell, open with Rose, OHKO with Maleef. Swap to, I imagine, Salazzle just about no matter what, right? Actually, Bounce does do a lot of damage. Yeah, okay. It outspeeds, it sees kill with Bounce no matter what. Which is nice, because that means it'll go for Bounce, which is a free switch turn, into Talonflame, and then I outspeed kill with Acrobatics. Okay. Swap to... Well, I suppose it could also see kill with... Because, yeah, it does up to 60%. So, possible it could see kill with headbutt, but that's also fine. Because, yeah, we take about as much from that. Ooh, but bounce could paralyze. Oh, I just pre-poison Talon. That's what I do. Equip Rose with Asperberry. Pre-poison Talon. Or Tallow. Swap to Saz. Swap to Tallow. OHKO. With ACROBATICS. Because, yeah, we'll only take one hit. It'll either be headbutt or bounce. 2 ticks of poison damage. That's like 1/8 of our max HP. I don't think we ever die to that under any scenario. Yeah, because we just roost the turn it comes in for, like, landing the bounce, if it uses bounce, to heal off the poison damage. So we're fine. If used bounce, use roost. OHK with acrobatics. Swamp to Sala. Sala probably sees Venoshock kill. It definitely sees Venoshock kill. And it's very fast, but it dies in 1 hit to any ground type move. It'll go for Venoshock, because it won't go for Toxic, because we're already poisoned. We live that. It'll probably go for Toxic turn 2, but at that point, like, we kill it. Swap to Nido. OHKO with Durun. Hell, I can even equip Nidoking with a freaking Pecha Berry just for, like, maximum safety. Actually, no, we equip it... Well... Nah, even burned, we 1-hit KO. Yeah, so, we give it a Pecha Berry. Equip Nido with Pecha Berry. Oh, it's got a power herb, so it's not a free swap. Oh, right. That's fine, though. We don't care. That's actually preferable if it, like, gets bounce off turn 1. Because Talonflame outspeeds. So bounce just means that it's on the ground the turn we swap in, which is actually exactly what we want. Serene Grace boosts the chance for it to paralyze us, but if we're already poisoned, it does nothing. Okay. So yeah, you get beat by Nidoking. Then, I don't know, we bring, like, fucking Octillery or Seadra. Octillery, because it's bulkier. We bring Arcanine, because it could probably fight. Yeah. And then... yeah, let's bring, like, I don't know. Togedemaru is just a funny guy, right? You just kind of get Togedemaru in on anything, but Flamethrower. Maybe actually we bring Crawdon. Maybe not Crawdon. Maybe... I think we just bring Togedemaru. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I don't even think we need our extra Pokemon here. I do believe this line is perfectly consistent. Okay. God, acrobatics is such a nice move. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that Scalpel's finally useful again. It really was our early game hero and then stopped existing for a while. Talonflame, Nidoking, grab like artillery, and get rid of Electros. Okay. Give Rose. Aspire Berry. Nothing on Scalpel. Give Miss May a Rostberry. In case she... No, wait, no, we still give her a Pecha. That's right. Hamilton's fine with its rock. Give Maisie an Orin. Give Zeb also. I'll give you a Pecha Berry. Okay, heal the team, then free poison. Just making sure I have the potions to heal up. I do. Apply status. Poison on Scalpel. And then after this fight, we'll probably call it. Raid out to someone. You know, funny enough, I don't think I'm actually following Complete Waste of Time back. I need to finally do that, so that way I can, like, think to raid into him, because he keeps bringing folks into here, and I'm really grateful for that. Okay. I'm gonna save, just in case I accidentally, like, oopsie my way into the trainer. You know, for obvious reasons. I don't want Talonflame to die to bounce. Hashtag bouncing and dying on it. That being said, I can probably still use some potions now. He's not live right now, but his streams are fun. Obviously, I haven't checked them out yet because I don't follow him. So I need to rectify that. Perfect. Okay. This here should be Triathlete Jacob. Out comes Floatzel. Out goes Rose. Highest damage Ice Beam can do against Roserade is 86 on a crit. We have an Asper Berry in case Ice Beam freezes. Magical Leaf always one-hit KOs. Truly insane how little damage that does to a super effective hit. My fucking bulky goddess. Out comes Sawsbuck. Yeah, it's a coin flip between Headbutt and Bounce. Doesn't matter which one. We would prefer to see Bounce, since Power Herb just makes it immediately go. Swap to Scalpel. Sprang. Became fully charged due to its Power Herb. Flame Body. Okay, that's just a nice way to guarantee that we don't get screwed over here. But yeah, we outspeed this thing by a country mile in Acrobatics one-hit KOs. Which perfectly baits Salazzle, who sees KO with Venoshock. Even in a world where she's burned, Miss May one-hit KOs with Drill Run. Goes for Toxic. We have a Pecha Berry. Sorry about it. It feels really good to just have like a sequence of like 7 fights that we could calc out and succeed without much issue in one night. Like, I did all those numbers live on stream, and we had no issues. That's a really nice boost. Not that I like am currently down in the dumps. We had no Death Watson. Like, I have no reason to feel dour about anything. But, you know, it's just really nice to see that, like, I don't know, we've got a strong box. It's carrying us through a lot of fights. I know that poison literally cannot kill your Pokemon in the overworld. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it still scares me. 6. I'm gonna go into the casino for the outro, and it's like perfectly at the 3-hour mark. Holy shit. Really solid run of it. It kind of doesn't matter once we, you know, like, Cycling Road Rival is the real filter here. That is the fight that determines do or die, will we make it to Norman. If we can make it past it, we get 1 additional encounter. We get potentially a fighting type. We have a chance at my favorite Pokemon, Riolu. And honestly, I know that Porygon's really bad. I kind of don't care. I know that, like, you don't get Eviolite, so Porygon 2 isn't really that powerful, but I'm kind of partial towards Porygon because it's been my best friend in Blaze Black 2. So, you know, it's like, even if we get the worst encounter, I'll still be like, oh, it's my friend. But yeah. Lots of good fights tonight, and hopefully a couple good fights tomorrow, where we will be going live, and we will be fighting the Cycling Road Rival. And you know what? Mojave's been rating us into a bunch lately, and she is currently live with Hades 2. Lake Mojave. So I'm gonna send y'all over to friend of the channel, Lake Sebastian Mojave. Again, playing Hades 2. If you don't want any spoilers for that, you should probably, like, back out now. But yeah, tomorrow night, live, 1 more fight, and then Cycling Road Rival, where we have to face the chicken. Should be a cool time. I don't have much else to say, if I'm being completely honest. Thank you all so much for joining me. Until next time, I have been April, she has been May, you have all been incredible, and I will catch you all in the next one. Sending out raid. Have a good night, folks. And end.